Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Jamie Green, the Solar Queen, and it is 8 p.m. I can't believe how late it is this evening, but I wanted to at least come on live since it is Solar Sunday. And I, wanted to share some really exciting things that are happening in the solar world and in my solar world. A couple of new, different kinds of opportunities or offerings that I can provide to homeowners depending on what it is exactly that you're looking for. So, if you are watching for the very first time, welcome. My name is Jamie Green, the Solar Queen, and I help homeowners and businesses go solar and save a lot of money. Um, it's been a busy week, actually. Last week was my kids started school in person in over 18 months. I feel like it's been over 18 months. I homeschooled them last year because we just didn't know what was going to happen during the pandemic. And now the schools are open and they have started a new school and they're making friends and they're loving it. And so I am, having a lot of free time in the mornings and afternoon and trying to figure out my life without kids during the day, which hasn't happened in 9 years. So last week I had an installation go in with a power wall, which was really exciting. It was fun to be up close and personal with the power wall, the backup gateway, and all the different things that go into that for storage for people who are wanting solar and a battery. And one of the really cool things that I wanted to share with everyone tonight is that one of my installers now has Tesla 425 watt panels that are now available and is considered, the base module for solar systems. What that means is it's a much larger wattage panel. It is a very high quality panel in terms it's triple black. So it's black, black, black. For aesthetics, we're going to get them ready for bed soon. But for aesthetics, a lot of people want those black panels. Black on black is what we call them. And so the Tesla 425 watt panel is a black on black panel. It's very sleek looking, and it's going to produce a lot more power out of one module or one panel than, say, a 350 watt panel or a 325 or a 365 watt panel. Our panels are 285 watt panels that we had installed 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. So imagine that, a 285 watt to a 425. We would, if we had 425 watt panels on our rooftop, we would not need as many as we do. And even still, we don't have very many. I was talking to my husband. I was like, maybe we should add to our system. Can I get pink? I want to stand out. I think you might need to do that with your roof. I don't even know if they make pink shingles. You could probably get like a red roof or something. But typical, like back in the day, they were like blue. The solar panels were blue on white or aluminum frames. And then they slowly went to like black on white, which actually, if they're bifacial panels, that means the solar panels can produce energy on both sides of the panel. Like when sun goes through the solar panel, hits the back sheeting and then bounces light back onto the back side of the solar panel, it can produce more energy. So bifacial panels are really cool. Black on white not all black and white are bifacial, but there are some that are, bifacial. So higher output of energy with the same amount of solar panel space in terms of dimensions. Then black on black came out, and that's what people want. So Tesla 425 watt panels. What I was about to say, though, is I was saying to my husband, maybe we should get a Tesla. My kids keep asking for a Tesla Cybertruck. I know they really have an input on what kind of vehicles we get, but my husband's car is in the shop right now because something's going on with the transmission. And so we're thinking, if we have to get a new car, what kind of car will we get if we don't want to dump a lot of money into the car repair? And so I thought, well, maybe we should get a Tesla and we should add more panels to our system and potentially see if we can get a backup battery storage, just because we are living in a time where forest fires are common. And for anyone in Tahoe right now, or anyone who has a home in Tahoe, my husband said that there was a mandatory evacuation. It's really, really sad what's going on in our state, in the state of California, with the wildfires and everything. What's the latest on solar? I have no clue. I have never even heard of solar roads. Tesla does have a solar roof tiles. And I actually think that they're not very good looking. And with all the ash that is flying around in the air, like yesterday, it was 106 degrees and the air quality was really, really bad. All of our kids' soccer games were all canceled after 3 p.m. And one of my kids had a 3 p.m. soccer game. The other one was a 4 p.m. or 4:30, and it was just canceled. It was too dangerous. But the ash settles in on the solar roofs, and this just doesn't look very good. And the solar roofs themselves I don't think they look very good. They look like they're going to leak. And God forbid I don't know how they manage or track which solar roof shingles or tiles might need repair down the road and how they get to that. So I've seen a couple pop up. They're very, very, very expensive. In fact, I think they've doubled in price since Elon Musk and Tesla announced or introduced the Tesla solar roof. But solar roads, I haven't heard of that. If you have an article, Corey, send it to me. I want to see it. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know why. Yeah, anyways. So Tesla 425-watt panels, I'm excited about that. Just means another thing to know about that is if you live in a neighborhood where the houses are really, really close together, they might be larger square footage, but the lot sizes are about the same square footage of the house itself, meaning it's a 2-story or 3-story house and they have limited roof space. That's where these higher wattage panels come into play. Or it just also means that you don't have solar panels all over your rooftop if you have really large energy needs. So you can get more energy out of those panels than the lower wattage panels. The other thing that's really exciting is that I am getting, Sunpower Certified. So what that means, Sunpower is a publicly traded solar company. They have their own solar panels. They're considered premium panels, so really high quality solar panels that they have thrown a lot of research and development into, and creating these solar panels. They also have their own battery, and then they have inverters that that are all sun power. So in the last month, I've been going through the onboarding and going through the training to be able to offer sun power to homeowners. Sun power, it's kind of interesting. A couple of years ago, I met somebody who was a sun power dealer, and they've changed their model. So back in the day, you had to buy the solar equipment from SunPower, be certified to install the solar system onto the roof, et cetera, et cetera. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Now they have it so that you don't have to be an installing SunPower partner or dealer, and you can just sell as a non-installing partner. So very excited to be able to offer SunPower to people. I've had people reach out to me in the past and want SunPower, and I wasn't able to help them. So it's just another thing in my bag, my solar bag, that I can now begin to offer. I'm thinking it's going to be this week. So I'm very, very close to that happening. So I'm really excited about that. So 425-watt panels from Tesla, SunPower, being able to offer SunPower. Yes, it is pretty sweet, Corey, because I've actually, not been able to help people who did their research and really wanted that. So it's just really great. So I'm really excited about that. It's very exciting. So able to offer that, and then just lots of exciting things happening in my solar world, and the solar industry in general. It's growing rapidly. More and more people are catching on, I guess. And we're, at the end of the month, I cannot believe it's the end of, it feels like it's the end of summer. The mornings are cooler, the days are still hot, but the kids are in school, and we're kind of getting back into this rhythm of life. I'm yeah. So I've it's just yeah, I'm transitioning myself. But the really cool thing is the 26% federal tax credit that most people qualify for. Everyone's different, but I don't have any homeowners of mine that I've helped or businesses. This applies to businesses and to homeowners across the country. It's not just for California, but there's a 26% federal tax credit to go solar. That was set to expire last year, and then there was a bill that had passed, and it got extended till the end of 2022, which is next year. But the timeline to be able to take advantage of it for the 2021 tax year is narrowing. So to technically claim that tax credit, your system needs to be installed and in service, which means permission to operate or interconnection to the utility company. It needs to happen by the end of the year. So 12/31/2021 to be able to then go and when you file your taxes next year or this year's taxes in the spring, and say, hey, I put solar on my rooftop, and here's how much it costs, and then less the 26%, and that's your tax credit. That time frame is shrinking because it's September this week. And so September, October, November, December, we've got 4 months left for you to go solar and get that tax credit. The good news is it's extended, like it's going to be 26% next year, but if something doesn't happen with the government and Congress in extending the tax credit, it just means a lot of people are probably going to like start lining up to get solar next year, which is a good thing. But it just means that what it's doing is the volumes are causing more and more delays in terms of just getting solar on the rooftop. And especially if you're getting a new roof, if you're getting a main panel upgrade, if you're getting a battery and solar, I have a few homeowners that are like, I need a new roof, I need a new main panel upgrade, and all these things, and they want solar and they want a battery, and it's going to take a little while. So you just want to start thinking about it and not wait until the end of the summer next year to go solar, because then you run into that risk of not being able to get the 26% federal tax credit at the end of 2022. So if you're thinking of it, this is what I told everybody last year. If you're not ready to do it in this next couple of months, let's do it in the wintertime, especially in California, because sadly we haven't gotten a ton of rain. But we don't have extreme weather in like other parts of the country where it's, constantly raining or it's snowing or whatever. But if you're going to get solar, try and do it do it now. I mean, do it now for sure. But if you can't do it now and you want to wait, then do it in the winter time and in the early spring. So at least you get it on your rooftop before everybody else that waits till the end of the summer. And you get to capture all the summertime, like the best time to make energy with, as in the summertime. You generate the vast majority of your energy during that time frame. So this is just, I've been in the industry long enough to see the cycles and see how people go about getting their solar and the timelines. And COVID has really still to this day has made the timeline a little bit longer than what I remember it to be pre-COVID. So if you're interested in solar, you can reach out to me. You can send me a message and we can have a conversation about it. It's very, very simple. When on my live stream earlier this week, when I went on location with Craig, he was saying, we were just talking about how he had heard about me through a Facebook group, a local Facebook group. He went to my website and he filled everything out online, and we had an appointment. And then a couple months later, he's having solar and a battery installed. So it was a very simple process. And that's what I enjoy doing, is helping you learn how to go solar, how it works, how you save money, and how long the solar systems are going to last. It's going to last 25 years. The power walls or the batteries, they don't last as long as the solar systems do. but that's okay. It's gonna help you through power outages, power outages or power cuts, and it's gonna help you with time of use. If you live in a place where the utility company charges you more during those peak hours, which is that time of use time. So the other thing I wanted to tell you that with one installer I use, one of the lending that all the lending is like nothing out of pocket. So you can go solar without anything out of pocket, make the switch and start saving straight away. But I do have some programs for really well qualified. Like if you watch those commercials for like leases of well qualified buyers, it's the same thing with homeowners. If you have excellent credit and you want to finance the system, I do have some programs that are like no payment for 12 or 18 months, which is pretty amazing. The solar lending companies just are really trying to help get as many homeowners solar as quickly as possible because we just need to do something for our planet. It's just getting hotter and hotter, and we're having droughts and the hurricane down in the south that hit Louisiana today. I'm hoping all my friends that live in the New Orleans area and down there in the Gulf area are okay. It's just crazy things are happening in our world weather-wise. There are other things happening in our world that are crazy too. But in terms of our planet and what we can do, so we all can do our part, whether you're a homeowner or business owner. So that is my message for tonight, everybody. It is really late. My husband just is starting to get bath time ready, or get the kids ready for bed, and I should go help them. But just wanted to come on and say hi. Happy Sunday to everybody. Please stay safe and healthy, and just want to just share all the new things that are happening, what's available, and what I can offer you. If you're a business owner and you're thinking of solar, it's a very similar process as the homeowners. It's just you have a bigger system size, but your savings are a lot more because not only can you get the tax credit for the 26% federal tax credit, but you also have MACRS depreciation. That's another benefit. So that is it. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.